Hello, Dazzle! Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm glad that you're here. So today we're going to be playing Cooking Companions, and we'll, call this another cooking stream. Look, it's a cooking stream. Yes, we're cooking. Alright, first time playing, so new game. Hey there, Crazy Green, how you doing today? Hi, Panda. This game is not suitable for children, or those who are easily disturbed. Yes, we wish to continue. Disturb us! That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Fabulous. Panda, you are the first to offer a zebra cake to Zed and Otis. They are grateful for your offerings, and they shall eat it with relish. What if I'm already disturbed? Well, clearly that's not the case. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be disturbed. I mean, I'm totally normal. I'm like the peak and definition of all that is normal. See? Clearly normal. Hi there, Samurai. How you doing? Or were you talking about yourself? You being disturbed. I mean, all right. Hello there, Kettle Corn. How you doing? Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. I was talking about myself, but yes, well disturbed here. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to Achoo! Oh, well, alright. We need to cook! Yeah, cooking! Hi! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. We're going shopping. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Ah, thank you, Efgar. Appreciate the support. 2/3 the way to a year. Keep marching, keep oinking, and most of all, kept slaying it, Queen. Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Am I sure of what, Kettle Corn? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks. I don't know how to say this. Anatoly? I think I'll go foraging outside with over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. I'm not sure that those are, like, edibles. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Yeah. I haven't died yet. I'm sure I will, though. Don't worry about it. Especially if I keep eating slime molds. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? We just had pancakes for dinner. It was a quite exquisite meal, if I do say so myself. Pancakes are amazing. I could figure that out. Oh, you're just gonna guess. Oh, okay. I guess, I don't know. I guess maybe I could, but yeah. You want me to do a random hat? Okay, Panda. Oh, we'll dig around and... I think we should go with one that's like on the bottom. Those are usually the ones that are like been worn in a while. Oh, I'm throwing them on the ground. Yes, pancakes are amazing. Alright, I grabbed the blue unicorn. Get his, like, hair under control. Thank you, Miss Roch. I appreciate the support. A year! Crazy! Crazy. Doesn't feel like it should be a year yet, but here we are, a year. You can be the canary in the coal mine. Oh, no! That's terrible. Let me be the taste tester. I just got 450 points as a bonus, so I got my cakes back. Woohoo! I'm not ending up a corpse here. Well, I mean, that's fair. Eek! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Ellie? Oh yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help. I'm just gonna call him Anna. Look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. I remember the last time I watched you were playing the Alien game, whatever it's called. Yeah, Alien Isolation, probably. I think that's the one that I played that's got aliens. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Like, she's getting a serious stank eye. I love how it's a cooking game, and the first thing that we're talking about is toxicology. I mean, really important to know this stuff, man. Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anna and Marie are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. All right, I'm cooking. Okay, this is gonna be great. Y'all are gonna love my food. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, time to cook some wolfbane. Right, or something. Mariah, Anna, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Curran alone. I think Anna put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Oh, how exciting. We're saving. Some nice nightshade tea. Yes. I mean, it's telling me to save, so when in doubt, save. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress that you've made. Be sure to save! Alright, save and save often. Do you have any experience making meals? I mean, I got some. I use the microwave on a pretty regular, and I really like instant ramen. I hope you're not expecting gourmet there, Karen. Of course, probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Say nothing. No autosaves in this game. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's telling me. I'm sure I got cooking experience. Is that so? I mean, it just depends on what you call experience. Humph. I'm a chef. Uses a microwave. Exactly. Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Yes, and you will love every bit of it. Bitch. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. All right, Karen. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Oh, let's look in the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anna must have put the supplies somewhere else. Behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. I'm grateful for no spiders. Drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Dirty knives, even. We already... You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. It's not giving me any new options. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Wow, very specific. In the drawers. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Oh. That's splendid. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. Do they want me to just, like, keep searching? Okay. You check the cupboard underneath the sink. I found a dead mouse! Oh, I'm so cooking that. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. You added the dead mouse to my inventory. Behind the wood pile, the Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during snowfall. Protein! It's absolutely protein! The drawers. You check the drawer above the woodpile. There's... what? Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Urgh! Jimmy! Oh, yeah! Thank you, Ads! I really appreciate the support! 12 months! 12 months is crazy! Guys, we got Cabbage! And look at him, he's so happy! Community challenge is half complete! You are halfway to the beard stream! So what's the setting of the game? It doesn't tell us. It just says that it's a cabin that we are at. The food, it talks and has a face. Yep, it does. Miss Rotch, you know you want to, like, be the star of the show. It's time! Chumpets, sound off! Okay. Never fear, Onion is here! Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion! Raspberry! Oh, it's Mary! Okay. Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. You got the purple bee! Yeah! Wait, does Miss Rutch resent being on the stream? No. He totally agreed. He was not coerced. Really, honestly, I won't be chaining him in front of the camera. We're the Chumpets! Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give is drama. No, of course not. Of course not. Miss Rotch is dying to be the star of the stream in all of his bearded glory. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Alright. Tutorial. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free. I need a roast mouse recipe. I can't eat eggplant. I unlocked my first recipe, guys. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chumpets! Let's move out! This is very odd. We're not using them as ingredients, apparently. Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. That is a good thing to ask yourself when you start hallucinating your vegetables talking to you. Oh, there's a limit on how much I can donate per stream. If I knew that, I would have spent them more often. Yeah, you can only donate so much at a time. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anna lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. If you found them, why were you asking me if I found them? Why you gotta be like that? Why can't you just come in and be like, hey, look, I got the stuffs? Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. That's entrapment. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect! You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anna's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. My rat spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Ah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160! Don't worry, Mara. I'm sure that we're all in the they're all in the bathroom or something. Yes, because I'm sure that them all being in the bathroom somehow makes it totally fine that there are 160 of them. Heh, no. Almost all of them were near the couch. Fabulous! Ah! I was gonna sleep on the couch! That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on the couch then! And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat them, right? I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anna, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. I mean, Karen, nobody's surprised. Like, you are definitely a Karen. Hey, Anna, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Yeah. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbly vegetable stew and try a bite. Ah, it looks good. It looks good. She's the first one to die. I mean, she could be. This tastes pretty good. I cooked vegetable stew, guys. I made it. I'm not sure, like, you know, why we didn't just make baked rat. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. I mean, I'm something, a little something here. Kieran takes a bite. Yeah, bitch, I can actually cook. It's bland? Well, you could have cooked. She's so rude. So rude. Karen, tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Like, oh my god, your complaint is that the vegetable stew tastes like vegetable stew? How dare the vegetable soup taste like vegetables? Hi, Agent, how you doing? I mean, could probably use some meat next time. Yeah, like that rat mouse we found. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Fabulous. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragari Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. There's nothing polite about that. She's so mean. I'm doing good. Karen wanted to taste like a hamburger. Well, I mean, I could see if you wanted a good beef stew and you ended up with vegetable stew. It's like disappointing, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Like, it tastes exactly like it's supposed to taste. I'm offended. Yeah, it's definitely not polite. Is it sarcasm? I mean, maybe. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. Yeah, we cooked! Nobody died! This could very well be the best day you have ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0. We have completed the day 0. Hey, you up? I mean... Oh, save. Yes, yes. Save game. Boop. Boop. Thank you for the reminder. Hey, you up? I mean, you know, it's morning. How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. Fabulous. Yeah, like, I feel that in my soul. Like, what time is it? Too early. About 1 hour until dawn? Like, why are you waking people up and it ain't even dawn yet? What kind of whack job are you? I would do 1 or 2 that you switch between if it goes really bad. Oh, okay, that's probably not a bad idea either. So, like, if we need to, like, back up and be like, whoa, wait, we have, like, a couple options to choose from. Not a bad idea. Thank you. Dude! You're like Rage Machine. Will you two pipe down, try to sleep over here? Yeah, everyone was. And then Gregor, like, summoned us into the, like, world of the waking. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I mean, ooh. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor? Did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Ah! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you. I mean, she is. Bright-looking windows for it being before dawn. I mean, you're not wrong. They're all like, it's so dark, I can't see the trees. And the windows are fully lit up. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anna's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not, into meat. Like, so you're a vegetarian. Or are you trying to say that you're a lesbian? Like, because that is a really weird line. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Yeah, looking at the pretty things in the woods is a total waste of time. Well, taco or hot dogs or both. I mean, you gotta have choices in life. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. Humph. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Humph. Don't steal anything, okay? Like, why are you in a cabin with me in the middle of the woods if you're worried that I'm gonna steal all your shit? And where exactly do you think I'm gonna go with all your shit? Like, why not? All the people leave the cabin with a hop to their step. Oh, yes, I'm sure they were hopping. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. Oh, that's weird. What do I want to check out today? So we can talk to the trompettes, check the bedroom, look around the bathroom, go to the basement. Maybe her stuff is edible. It's hard to give food back in the same state after eating. I mean, you're not wrong. And she did just, like, magically procure the supplies. She's all like, oh, look, I have them. It's fine. Maybe she actually has all the things. Let's go to the basement. I'm sure there's nothing weird in the basement. This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. What? Why did you give me the option to go to the basement if there's no reason to go to the basement? And then you don't even give me a different choice? You're just like, hey, look at the door. Do you like the door? It's a really, really nice door. Did you see it? Great, that's your whole day. You spent the whole day staring at the basement door. That's me for real. I mean, you're not wrong. Well, everybody's back. Knock it off. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. Of one? It's not. What? Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughed so hard that your ears ring. Wah! I dissociate at the door. That is exactly what happened. Hello, Zim! How you doing? We love new people. Welcome to the Dazzle Door. Ouch. Okay. Tears are rolling down her cheeks. Why is it so funny that he's afraid of this? Like, you're terrified of spiders and bugs and stuff. Like, I don't understand. They have, like, no compassion. It's bizarre. Hello, Dazzle! Thank you for worshipping me! You, agent, have made the wisest decision to spend your cakes upon me! For I am the greatest of all of the piggies! Yes, and you are the noblest of the minions! For you have summoned out the greatest of all of the piggies! Yes! Bring on the worship! Yeah! Alright, let's check you guys out. You guys are looking amazing. Have you all planned your pig costumes yet? Yeah, you're all gonna be me for Halloween? Amazing! Perfect costumes. Yes, very diligent minions. Alright, here's your hoof bump. Boop! Make sure you stay awesome! Yeah! You said the same thing about Anso and me when we summoned Otis, and we all the best minions? I mean, you are in that moment. Otis has a very short memory. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating. How am I supposed to do that? I mean, I guess I can put a bag over her head. Absolutely not. Same, Otis, same. I mean, me too. One less mouth to feed, right? Hey, narrator, Narrator, like, simmer down. It would also mean that we could put meat on the table. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Hee, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls! I don't know, I guess maybe I could do, but yeah, No blue, no purple, no pig. You're just deciding on a random one again? With a big long... And that's what I'm gonna start reading when I see your text. I'll just be like, Panda says... Hats. Oh. It feels like it's doing weird things with his ear. I should stack those hats? Oh, man. They never stay on my head when we try stacking them. They always fall off. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and eggs, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so that they stay in one piece. Because we're the hats are, right? Be like, hats for you! Hats for you! Hat for everybody! I don't know why, but the hat redeem reminded me of the time when Bounty Hunter and I went to war about if the fox or the squiggly hat was better. Yeah, there was definitely a few streams over which hat was the best. They were crazy. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Cooking. I mean, those look pretty tasty. Do I maybe want to do a pop quiz? I mean, up to you, Panda. No hat is the best with all my crazy hair. I think some of you guys just like to see how much my hair is defying gravity that day. Guys, I cooked cabbage rolls! Yes! We have cabbage rolls! I mean, and they must be full of, like, berries and mushrooms, which sounds like a really weird cabbage roll, but that's fine. Maria looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. That's because Karen is a Karen. Cabbage rolls! Anna looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intensely as everyone takes their first bite. I don't think that looks like there's anywhere near enough cabbage rolls for, like, all the people present, but, I mean, it's a really little bowl of food. How long is New Zealand's 90-mile beach? I mean, it better be 90 miles. Zebra can cook and doesn't even have to roll or do anything. Best cooking game ever. Yeah! I'm like, cooking! It's like a superpower. That's pretty darn good. What? Karen's actually happy? Holy cow! Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's 58 miles. People are so dumb. Why do we name things the way that we name it? We're like, look! We have this foot-long thing. We shall call it the 6-inch spectacular. Look, we have this 50-mile thing. We shall call it the 90-mile stretch. Like, why? Why do we human? It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for me to do. Oh, great! Great! I love dishes. It's my favorite part of the day. I should go back and talk to the door. In the darkness, apparently, I stare at the dishes. Not happening? What's not happening? Who are we talking to? You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Oh, maybe I just, like, noped on the dishes? I'm not even sure. Night 2! Because it is 90 kilometers? But then why don't they call it the 90-kilometer beach? Good morning, everyone! Yeah! Again, Gregor! Can you let us sleep in? I think the answer is no. Clearly, he is not going to let you sleep in. You are screwed, sir. No sleep for you. Not today! Why? Because you teased him for being afraid of marmots, so now he's going to never let any of your asses sleep. This is his petty ass revenge, and you deserve it. Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. Gregor is one of those morning people. He really is. It's kind of gross. Whenever I feel like the name is not good enough for D&D, I just remember we have the Grand Canyon, the Desert. Also, Noctis the Sahara. We have the Rio Grande, which is Big River. Those names are realistic to our world. Exactly. It's like, how many hills are like the hilliest hill and the river, the wet river? Like, when you translate it, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Banish the evil! Yes, definitely banish the morning people. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. Do you really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean that we are safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. Humph. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anna? Let's go out and prepare for the storm! Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anna and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging around. Tutorial. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Oh. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Karen is the bane of my existence, just like the princess with that stupid-ass pea. Hey, now! Don't be shitting on the princess in the pea. She was special. Nah, I'd rather look at the door. Watching you is a nice way to end my Monday afternoon. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, Bozo. Man, like... Let's talk to Mariah. She's got to be way better than talking to Karen. Mariah's paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There's some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The bookity book. We love books. Let's go with the crafting one. Oh, me too! Metallurgy is so interesting. I'm curious about what alloy composition our cauldron is. Yes, this is something that I always am curious about. I look at the cauldron and go, what metal is it made of? How shall it align with the ley lines? No, she was a bitch who couldn't sleep. Like, 93 mattresses covering a pee, and a pee should have squished. I will fight her. It was a dry pea. It's not gonna squish. It's not like a cooked pea. Dry peas are like little rocks. It wouldn't have squished no matter how many mattresses you put on it. I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. You think Maria will remember that? We're being remembered. My relationship is stronger. Ooh. See what I have to deal with, chat? What are you talking about? There's nothing to deal with. What are you suggesting? Didn't know you were so smart. I'm not. Let's talk again later, okay? Sure. You start to blush a little bit. She wants to talk. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. Maybe the princess was neurospicy, and to her, discomfort is more unwanted than pain. Exactly. I'll shove that pea down her throat. You know, it probably would have been more comfortable down her throat than digging in her back. And how is she the bad guy? Like, how is she the bad guy when it's like the mother-in-law to be who's like, you must detect this pea or you shall be murdered. You're not good enough for my son. I think it's the evil mom. Go to the side of the mattress. I mean, it was a really little mattress. There's no room. It's one pea. It'll only be in the middle. Yeah, but you see, the whole point is if she didn't notice the pea, then she would have died. So, how is that better? If she was able to sleep chill-like, she wouldn't have gotten her prince and she would have died. Well, I guess it depends on which version of the story we're talking about. I mean, there is that. That's true. I think that the mother-in-law to be is the bad guy. You'll never change my mind, man. Murr. Gregor and Anna come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing. Whoa, what? What were they doing in the bedroom? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? I nod. Thank you. All right, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Beat them with a stick. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. And they were roommates. Yes. Huh? Radio. What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. I have a few points, but we're not competing, and I'll help you win when you're eating. What am I? What? I don't know. Anna and Gregor, for real? It does seem that way. Did somebody leave this radio here? I mean, clearly somebody did. It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. I get the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Inspect. Well, we haven't looked at the bathroom. Let's go check the John. You remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times into a mirror. Go for the door! Right? And apparently I'm now just gonna stare in the mirror. But you can't remember how it ended. Badly. It ended badly. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. Okay, so what is it with me and just like staring until the whole day is gone? So I got entranced and stared all day at the mirror. Mariah's back early today. Hey! The others are still looking for food outside. And I found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? I nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. So basically, I'm supposed to starve y'all. Okay, great. I'm sure that solves all of our problems. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Mariah will remember that. Well, that's good. Is this a horror game? Yes. Your relationship is stronger. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. Maybe I can. Looking forward to it. Awesome! I mean, it's Halloween season. Of course we're playing creepy games, right? Hey, can you hold cooking classes here someday? Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're not having a tender moment here or anything. Don't be so down, everyone. We've got tons of good berries. Blech. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Like, what did you expect coming here exactly? Like, you're all like, yeah, we're gonna rough it. And the minute that you have to, like, eat food that isn't, like, glorified processed food, you're like, nee. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Yeah, we're aware. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome! You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. Calves rumble when they die? You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. Aw, thank you, Smiggy! I appreciate it! Woo! You get an A! It was definitely Mariah. I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Hunger? You're welcome. Just dropping by. Have a great day. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for stopping by. Dust? Yeah, that totally makes sense, Gregor. Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct! Yeah, I was gonna guess that. Of course you were, Karen. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Yeah! I have cooked raspberry jam and bread! Yes! This is the peak of cookery! The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth! But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Ah, rip. What did they expect? They didn't bring me, like, anything to cook with. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back. I don't want anything on my back. Please dismount. I did not sign up to be anyone's steed. And it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. Dismount, sir! You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all your other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. It's a very stubborn, thing. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring at your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. I refreshed for 30 seconds. What did I miss that you were drowning? We're dreaming. We're having nightmares. It's fine. It's fine. Day 3. Yeah, it was just a dream. And it was definitely a horror story. Wake up! Yes. Now I want you to wake me up because ain't nobody want to continue that shit. Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back to sleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Yeah, because I'm totally going to go back to sleep. Exactly. Except for you. Because ain't nobody going right back to sleep after having weird-ass dreams like that. Gregor's the guy to wake you up just to say he's tired. Yeah, right? Totally that dude. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anna sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Eck. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Oh, that sounds like a delightful read. Gregor is the guy to give you a gift and expect something in return. Sounds like you're stealing Anna's thunder. Anna, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Eck! Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why, let them sit there gathering dust. How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. And my eyes glass over. Because that must be what all those little dots are. Me being like... She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anna. He's listening intently. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mara finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. This is like info dumping at its best, right? Like, you're like, hey, I know this thing and I'm really interested in here. Blah, 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 blah. And everybody just looks at you like, why? Why did you just disgorge that upon me? And you're like, because it's interesting. And they're like, no, it is not. That was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. And it turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Great. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Yes, I'm sure nobody noticed me going into the kitchen. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the Chompettes. Chompettes!
Hello!
Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion.
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No. Her business is now toast. That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milkshake! You let an audible groan. It is definitely worth groaning. Hello, Panda! We love new people! Welcome to the Dazzle! You know, I understand that some people don't want to talk about... but out of 12, there has to be more than a couple. Nah, it's totally fine. Chatting is not required. Some people just like to chill. Not everybody is as verbose as myself. It's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, I'm sure I talk enough for everybody. It's okay. Did Cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Hey, you don't have to be so readily agreeable to that there, Miss Roch. He's all just like, yes, truth. Boof, true stamp. Water in the face hole. Thank you, Agent. Can that count as you talking? Sure can. Someone fell for the trap. He has lured them into speaking. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette Comedy competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course, because the raspberry's amazing.
Onion!
Not while I'm here, because Onion's more amazing. I won't choke on stage this year. I'm just gonna be the awesomest. Isn't that every year, Brad? We still talk about that closing line, Brad. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line, or we're locking you up again. That's fine. Life or death. That's right! Trumpets! Move out! The Chompets somehow managed to close the drawer in the cells. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts as you bring in the food. Have you ever purposely banned someone, not an accident, but on purpose? Yes, we've banned people from the channel. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait! We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anna, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. You think it was an accident? Adorable. Are the Chompets gonna murder anyone or put rat poison in everyone's food? At this point, I can't tell if they're actual good guys. I'm pretty sure that they're at least evil towards the potato. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Anna, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie. What? Oh, you're so nasty. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? Oh my goodness. She's so nasty. Anna doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karen is correct. Anna can read. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Of course he can read. Karen, stop being a snot. You must be going blind then. No, you're just being nasty. Why you gotta be nasty? Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anna. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Your relationship is stronger. But with who? Gregor or Anna? I don't know who I'm getting hurt on with. Good to have someone so positive around. Anna looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? It must be Anna. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Sleepy sleep. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Oh. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anna looks at you with a look of admiration. See you tomorrow. Good night, Anna. And Squirrel? Looks like he's blushing. You're definitely sure Anna will remember that. I'm sure he will remember that he was blushing. Oh, wait. So it must have been Gregor the first time, and now it's Anna. I'm just getting hearts with everybody. We're getting all the hearts, guys. Hearts for everyone. But we don't need any hearts with Karen. Like, seriously, we ain't wanting to snuggle with that. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. We've completed day 3, and we are now into day 4. Hey. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. Alright, so let's save the game. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa! Incredible! Impressive. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anna. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Oh, it's somehow my fault? Don't even blame it on me. Y'all brought back like a whole fistful of berries and you're like, this will feed the 5 of us for days. Crackpots. You should have murdered a deer. Anna leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. That wasn't passive-aggressive. That was just hostile. Everyone goes to a separate area. Anna is the guy to correct you for saying your instead of your. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, Anna in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Let's stick with Mariah. Let's woo her. Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there's any food we might have missed, but I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try? You nod. Great. Well, you go do that. I'm going to get some more reading done. You think Maria will remember that I tried to open a drawer? Well, she's easily impressed. Guys, I attempted to open a drawer. I am the hero. Later. You give the drawer a hard yank open. Trumpets!
Hello.
Hello! He's so freaking adorable. Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyway!
Raspberry.
Please don't let the others see us. Oh, Raspberry has secrets. It's fine.
Cabbage.
That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a trumpet is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings, now would we? You shake your head. Good, good. Trumpets! Does that mean I'm a trumpet too?
Hoo-hoo.
Roll it out! You shut the drawer. It's totally fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here but talking food. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. We must be. Just must, because we can't tolerate it, so it must be over, right? I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. We shall eat dust and air! Dust and air! You go to bed with a growling stomach. Raspberry? Wake up. I said, wake up! Hi, Raspberry. I'm not sure how I feel about this. The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? Why would I have anything to do with the rain, you freaking psycho berry? You don't answer her question because she's psychotic. Or maybe I am because I'm hallucinating a talking berry. Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster. What? You easily forget about Raspberry's conversation. How do you easily forget that? You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage. and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. That's fine. Day 4 complete. With raspberries into day 5. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. I'm sure it wasn't the, creepy-ass berries. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anna has bags under his eyes. It's fine. Everything's fine. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin is creeping so much last night. It sounded alive. It was just the berry walking around. It's fine. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? Why do you guys look at me like I know this shit? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close to the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. Oh. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. It's fine. Maria and Anna go white as a sheet. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. How are we going to find our way back now? With luck and a prayer. We'll, guess. Have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. I mean, I have the rat. They all gravitate to an area. Like, why don't we eat the rat? You can tell Gregor is putting on fake optimism and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Well, let's stick with Mariah, man. More! It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content determine how warm they are naturally. I wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Maria does her best Gregor impression. Split firewood and gaze at the stars! I mean, there's definitely worse dreams a person can have. How boring is that? I mean, you know, it just seems pretty chill. Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. Oh, she's gonna remember. Yeah, look at all that loving. We got like 4 lovins. Yes. Filled with love. You thank her and leave the bedroom. They're all staring at me. You call everyone together. They all look grim. Guys, we're gonna die. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. Yes, I see this. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anna chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. There's the rat! We have the rat. They said that it was in my inventory. Why are we not making rat soup? You go to bed starving. Day 5 is complete. We're on to day 6. I mean, if it was a choice between rat soup and starvation, I would definitely eat rat soup. Saving! Saving! Good morning! Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It is not. It's not stopped, Gregor. It's still flooding. Yeah, we can hear it. What are you gonna do? We're probably gonna die, Karen. I mean... Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. I mean, no. Most humans can go about 7. It's the rule of 7, guys. To be fair, it did not say how fresh the mouse was. It could be just a desiccated husk of a mouse. I mean, you are right. That is true. Like, if it's just like a desiccated skeletal mouse, it wouldn't be of much nutritional value. I mean, there's that. I just envisioned a freshly dead mouse, but it isn't necessarily. That's correct. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it will rain that long? Anna, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Ah! Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anna in the living room? Well, let's stay with Mariah. She's a queen! Hey. Mariah looks relieved to see you. Whoa, I didn't even have to say anything. She's filled with love. Yes, we have wooed her. How are you holding up? Better question. How are you holding up? Not very good. It's very sweet of you to ask. Maria's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually, I have to pick it out of the foods that others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Maria is looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. I mean, I didn't have any meat to cook anyway. Like, alright. Go ahead and give me credit for making decisions and stuff. She's definitely gonna remember. Yes! You decide to check out that drawer again. Yes, trumpets! Oh, wait, the potato got hungry. All that remains is the potato. You ask the potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Why are there a labyrinth of tunnels? Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them. Or something worse. Have you been using your particle accelerator for your hair? Is that why it defies gravity? I mean, it just goes that way. I think it must be genetically ingrained into me. It's just like anti-grav field or something. It just goes boom when I get out. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water that you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. Let's have Potato educate us on starvation. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine whether you live or die: age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 435 times weight in pounds plus 4.7 times height in inches minus 4.7 times age in years. Oi! Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using the Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet 5, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers. I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily. But that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we'd need to multiply that 1,388 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day. That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Thank you, Potato! Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay? You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. Okay. Potato is the butcher of Zakopane, a serial killer that murdered people, notably children, around 1862. This is noted by the fact that one of the newspapers found in the cabin explained that the body of a murdered child was stuffed into a barrel of potatoes. Well, all right. We knew we couldn't trust Potato. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. It's been 5 days. Jeez. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah, I used to swim all the time near my house, so I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anna. Why are they getting taller? Because I'm shrinking, clearly. I didn't think they looked taller. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, sounds good to me. Karen? His arms are definitely the longest, so he'll probably be best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones. But we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We each pick one from my hand. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. So you can tell which is the biggest one of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anna? Karen? Will it be, Looks like I got the shortest. It's okay. No! No, that's my one true love! I watched Anna forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Anna, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised! Everyone watches Mariah as she leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye! Bye-bye! The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is, and then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. I've lost my one true love. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss! You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out of their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it on the sun. Golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat.
It's fine.
Day 6 complete. We're on to day 7. It's been a week. Well, almost. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? How long? It's been almost a day since she left. They look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. Yeah, that makes perfect rational sense. You've lost one, so send out another one. That's fine. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen, I'm sure Anna will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anna just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? How about we go hunting mice? Is that an option? So, Anna, Karen, or Greg? Let's go woo Greg cannibalism. I mean, we might have to go that route. It's looking sketchy. Gregor seems to be coping through knitting. That's a good coping skill. I mean, research shows that needlework is a very good coping skill. Statistically improves things. Thanks for keeping everyone's spirits high. I know it's what Mariah would have wanted. Don't you think? Have you heard the noises? Sometimes I think I hear Mariah outside, saying something I can't make out. It comes out in gasps, like she's trying to clear water from her throat. Other times, I can hear her crying, and I've never heard Mariah cry. Have you heard Mariah at night? Sure. So it's not only me. It's fine, Ads. Everything's fine. Let's keep this as a secret between us, okay? I wouldn't want to frighten the others. Thanks. He's gonna remember that. I got another heart. I'm falling in love with me. You leave him to ponder Mariah's fate. Oh, I know what that means. What means? I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right now. You would too. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
You wake in a cold sweat, in a completely different room. Why did I wake up in a different place? We made it a week, guys. It's day 8. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? With what? What would you like me to cook? Would you like me to, like, shit on a skillet for you? I mean, there's no food. Guess I'm cooking. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook in the oven. If we had meat all along, why didn't we cook it? You cooked meat in very little whispery words. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. Don't ask me questions. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Who wants some long pork? You know you do. Hello, Magipur. How you doing? Do you have any more of this? Don't be greedy. You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anna runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wands off. Anna returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anna. Anna takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Yeah, this is totally fine. Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Oh, we're definitely talking to Gregor in the bedroom. Hello, Gregor in the bedroom. Hey. Thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Well, you're welcome. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for. Yeah. He's definitely a little bit thick. If there's extras, slip me some extra meat. Oh, well. You want some extra meat, huh? He's gonna remember! Yes! More loving! Going to see how Anna is doing. Later! We're definitely cooking with love. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Under the beds. You look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross! Underneath the floorboard, you notice a bone sticking out. Well, that's weird. Is it a human bone? Hello, Pixel! Was that Mariah's meat? You'll never know! Nope, chicken bone. Gross. Inside the nightstand. Onion! We have found the onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me.
Onion!
Onion!
Boy!
Was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer. You're far too old to be playing with any of them. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend to secret trumpet meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Oh, yes, that looks totally fine. June 26th, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. It's fine. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Gotta have something to wrap the meat in. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. Everything's fine. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh. But then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Oi! Day 8 is gone, and we move into day 9. Everything's totally fine, guys. Nothing untoward. Nothing untoward. It's all fine. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Everything's fine. Look at it. It's beautiful. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Good morning, big guy. And yes, let's save. That sounds like a great idea, Miss Roach. Thank you for the reminder. Saving! Back to game. Good morning, big guy. Will Mariah make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that.
What just happened?
I don't know what just happened, Ads. There's a lot of weirdness happening, but I know for sure we saved, and that's a good thing. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. It's fine. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast. That face was fine. It's totally fine. There was nothing weird or untoward with that face. He's just projecting his feelings. Totally right. Feelings are good. Intense. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. Yes! Was that his Dia de Muertos makeup? I mean, it was something. It's something. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anna? Anna's eyes look at you, begging. Bring us another slab! Oh. Please! He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Anna? That one is kind of funny. Gregor looks pained at Anna's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it into the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster! It looks almost done. Patience! It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. We have cooked meat! Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. Anna creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anna begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now.
It's fine. Everything's fine, guys.
Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? Don't you worry. You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Gah! How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Well, you know, you do what you must. Wait around again? Yes. The storm isn't ending! You clear your throat. Anna? Yes? I think tomorrow you should go look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anna. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anna. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anna. That's right, Anna. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Yeah, I know, it's just totally big ass, but it's fine. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching.
Onion!
Okay. Something is approaching. Onion! This is what I expected! Hey. That's a creepy vegetable time. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anna. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? What in the potato was that face earlier? Oh, you know, the faces are fine. All the faces are fine. There aren't any weird or untoward faces. They're all perfectly normal, so normal faces. You don't answer Onion. Please! Don't you trust me? You shake your head. Oh. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. Just a little emotion expression. Yes, we're just being expressive.
Onion!
That was a lie! Alright. The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing! Who would believe that? There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before you even came into the room. Alright, it's fine. So, can you stop Anna from leaving? I know he has cabin fever. I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It will be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please! We don't need another one stalking the hallways, tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anna you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made out of butter slices, so we'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later! Alright, let's just, have chit-chats with our imaginary vegetable friends. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Day 9 complete! And we move into day 10. Everything's fine. I have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. It's fine. Everything is fine. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anna, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? Anna, my patience is wearing thin. What a waste of good meat. Yes, very wasteful. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I am not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Let's go chat with Gregor. Hey, I'm a little worried about Anna. The flood currents are really strong. Once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense, or... You interrupt Gregor. Cooking? Yeah. I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here, but Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops! He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah, just stand up to her when the time comes, alright? Gregor smiles a little bit. He's gonna remember! Look at all of the love! All of the love! I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks. You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. Anna, you okay, little guy? No, he's not. He's messed up. Have I heard of blah, blah, blah? No. Anna looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anna, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anna. Big tears rolls down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anna. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen, yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything, Anna? You say nothing.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Goodbye, Anna. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anna has left the cabin! See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already.
Oh.
Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Found you! Now we have the bread, alright. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency Chompat meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Brad that pun didn't make sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Oh man, that's bad. Hoi! Brad hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small boop. You fall asleep thinking about what Brad told you. Because everything that they tell you makes total, complete sense. It's fine. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partly cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench your fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. It's fine! Everything's fine! Nothing untoward here! We're into day 11! Well, those are some noises. Did the stream have a seizure for a second? Yeah, it seems like it glitched. I don't know what it did. Hiccups. Yeah, I like hiccups. You wake in a completely different place. This is becoming a pattern. Did you sleepwalk or... We found some mate! Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. Yeah, totally. You decide you cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me! Now! You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls to the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anna are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip it into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Well, I mean, it seems a little early to be, like, offering our next food supply, don't you think? Like, shouldn't we, you know, keep the meat quality good and, No, Karen. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me! Oh my God! This will be over soon, Gregor. Wah! Stop! Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anna slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Well, that's not what I expected by saying no. Day 12 has arrived. Karen, wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. I think I might still be. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. All you did was make it worse for the poor bastard. You are not wrong. I thought she would wait. But she was just like, I got this! I can totally do it! Breakfast with what? That's a surprise! Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. I think that's worse somehow. I thought she killed him. Wow. Gregor, why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where are my... God, you're stupid. Maybe you spend as much time reading books as chopping wood. You would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the Necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. The leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I will end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Yes, you failed at that, Gregor. Are you disappointed in me? No. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. Oh my god. Oh, you're getting ads? Oh, I can wait. I mean, like, whoo, some of the stuff, man. I really did not expect her to, like, go at it. I thought that if we said no, that she would wait. She's being kind and holding off, guys. I am, because this is, like, a really intense story moment. We gotta, like, let everybody have the story moment. I didn't realize that we were in ads. Sorry. I can be a little oblivious in case you guys didn't notice. I have a passive perception of like 3. It's fine. It's fine. I will say that while I knew what this game was about, it has definitely taken some turns and approached it in a way that was very unexpected. And I've been really enjoying that. It's been good. And I wonder, like, how much of it will change based on the decisions that you make throughout the game. So I'm definitely going to have to play it again. So yeah, good stuff so far. Everyone should be back. Okay, so nobody had to tell him to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. Yes, she's going to keep eating you. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. I don't think that at this point, Gregor, that you are obligated to be a good conversationalist. She's going to torture me again. I'm so sorry. I didn't know, dude. I didn't know. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Hooey. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. Whoa. Yes, we can definitely tuck him in. I mean, ugh. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? I mean, really? That's what you're worried about, dude? You're dying. Gregor begins to look at Peace. I'm sorry, dude. I did you wrong. I didn't mean to. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Yes, because we have a choice on this with all of that blood loss, you psycho. At least he fits under the blanket now with nothing hanging out. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. You could just properly tuck him in now. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek! Ah, yes, that's exactly the game I want to play in this house. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Yes. Wait. Isn't that your knife?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you let her have it? I wasn't thinking properly. As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please, don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? Because they're psycho! You missed so much. What happened? A little bit of death. A little bit of death happened. You have been neglecting the Chompettes lately. I have. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? Sure, why not? I mean, I'm going batshit crazy. Why not play with my cabbage? You go talk to Karen in the living room. It looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbing all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Have you seen the basement key anywhere? Wasn't it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help you find it in the kitchen. You decide to go look for it. Ah, she's lying. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Oh, let's look in the cupboards. You open a few drawers. They're empty. They must have been full of the dishes that are piling up. Yikes. Behind the wood pile, there's nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. The cauldron. You hear something rustling around. I found the cabbage, guys! She always picks the same hiding spot. You found me! I mean, how would I know that it was this is the first time we did hide and seek? How would I know that? Well done. As the leader of the Chompettes, getting through mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompets to push me through, so I guess you'll have to help me out. Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompets to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompets in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You get the basement entrance key because it's double locked. What's in the basement that it needs 2 keys? Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chompets! Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? Let's go to the bedroom, I guess. We're looking for Onion. Found him! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me.
Onion!
Onion! Today?
Onion!
I'm sweet as sugar cane.
Boy!
Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away.
Onion.
Gross. Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something? I mean, she is kind of psycho. Why are the talking food makes the most sense in that? I mean, I gotta have something to keep me sane with this redhead chick. You tell Onion the truth. Whoa! Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah, Anna, and Gregor. But yikes! That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back. Onion has joined the party.
Hello!
Glad to have you join us, Onion.
Boy!
No problem. There's nothing else to do today. That's not true. I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread! The one and only. Chompets! Let's move out. Alright, your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompets left. You're getting a terrible headache. And your face is feeling numb. And your legs aren't moving. Oh well. You do some timed breathing exercise for a few minutes. I mean, oh well, I'm just dying. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You probably strut up to the living room happy to be alive. Alright, this is totally fine. Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me! Everyone's secretly favorite Chompette, Bread! Don't you love me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cobra taught me that one. He has hundreds, no thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the Chompets together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but this, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think that we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage!
Bread, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion!
Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the Chompets down. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompets are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? Yes. I mean, I'm starving and you're talking food floating in my face. What did you think was gonna happen? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get him up. So heavy. Everything's fine. You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again.
Ugly.
I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect! Chompets!
Just a
Mosey out! You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. Woohoo! Yay for staying conscious. 2 more to go. You go to check out the basement door. Too bad it wasn't really that easy to just, like, make yourself stay conscious when you want to. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here! The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Raspberry's not creepy at all.
Hi!
Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh, wow! It's very nice to see you, Cabbage! We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy.
Honest! We need your help finding Potato.
My
Our combined Chompet detective skill says he's in the basement. Oh, yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh, crap. The red-haired woman is coming over here. Chompets! Let's hide out. Whew. All 4 Chompets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart, piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do? Tell her about the basement. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You unlock the basement door. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon! Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door! Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Okay, day 12 is done. Oh, goodness. On to day 13. I don't know how many days we gotta go. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have sleepwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out, and the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Oh, maybe we should save. Okay. So we're in the dark, but we're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor to search the room. This bathtub is filthy. It will need more than a little elbow grease to get these stains out. You notice a note underneath the bathtub. May 4th, 1794. This notice shall serve as a summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You're being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul language and demeanor, refusal to testify at previous court cases, refusal to agree to a search warrant of property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Sincerely, Judge Conskoxelshi Lewis. Okay? We take the court summons letter. Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. I don't think that's an important detail right now. Beyond disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you have ever seen.
Cabbage. Hello.
Hello! Are you locked in the bathroom again? Again? This, like, is a frequent flyer mile thing? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You unlock the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Now, if you excuse me, need to conduct the next secret Chompat meeting. Later! You quickly make your escape. Because that's not weird. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Okay, day 13's done. We're on to day 14. When they said I wasn't alone in the bathroom, I thought it was going to be, like, more involved. Karen, wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Oh, it's fine. Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. It's fine. Totally fine. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Some periods move on immediately, others linger. And some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack, or get you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one of the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside. You decide to go look out the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Oh, that's totally normal. Karen would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. It's all about this snack, guys. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Humanity's overrated. Day 204,000, day 3,000, I don't know, lots of days. I can't decide. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick? Good morning. She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Anna? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug in the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Ah, yes, the basement. A cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this a... You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing untoward in the basement. Day 15. Or so. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to living room. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Karen? It probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. Day 16. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. He's fine. He's fine. Anything strange or weird here? Clearly not. You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I am begging you, please bring back my daughter safely or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and I will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. You take the mother note with you. You decide to lay back down on the couch to get the rest of your sleep. I guess we didn't need to look at anything else there. Day 17. You slept walk again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Hi, Potato. Oh, it's you again. Tell me, is that first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. If I could be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing. You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, sleepwalking into halls, or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Sure. I like secrets. You tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already, but this is good information to take with me. Well, I want to know the secret. Why didn't you tell all of the class? Was that the right thing to tell Potato? It's a delight to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you? You haven't thought about Karen in a while. How many days has she been down there? You do realize she's probably been feasting on the three. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Go downstairs, put an end to this. Not for the chompettes, just for me. You head for the basement door. You quickly do the math in your head and determine Karen will be dead in the basement. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Everything's fine. Something is approaching. It's probably the damn raspberry again. Why don't I have a flashlight? Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anna through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anna's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice: beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anna will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. Nice chat! Thank you for being kind to me. I didn't believe the whispers at first. At first. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. I need a damn flashlight. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. I really need a flashlight! They were always at hand everywhere else. Why not now? Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Anna about meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you. You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You ask Anna where Karen is. Oh, she's just below us. Waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms? Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel Anna leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch.
Hello!
Hello, little cabbage hallucination. How you doing? You've come so far. Proud of you. As leader of the Chompettes, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out to us and we will be there. Sure.
Oi.
Honest.
Oi.
Wouldn't let you die down here. Right. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. All right. You can't sneak up on me. Of course not, Raspberry.
Raspberry.
But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry. That was pretty cruel, even for me. Your ears have so much dirt in them, they could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? Circumstances have changed. I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in the bind. And if you get lost down here later, please avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened there. I don't think that we'll ever forget that, Potato. But thank you for coming along with us. I wouldn't call it a change of heart because you never really had one, Potato. You shouldn't have rotted down here, but I'm glad you're here to help. Wish I had a joke here, but what you did was no joking matter. That's enough. Chompettes! Let's help out! The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this! Do I get a weapon? Karen readies the knife. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Ow! Should have kept the door locked. I guess we're gonna attack. Attack Karen with a lunge. Yeah, take that. You barely land the soft punch. Oh yeah, I'm epic! Karen lunges at you. Ow! Stop stabbing me! You start to bleed. Karen laughs at you. Won't be burying you. Dodge, I guess. You stumble to the wall, nearly breaking a bone with the impact. Pathetic. Looks like Karen is plotting her next attack. Chompettes, I guess. Hey, as leader of the Chompettes, can't leave you hanging. All of us are ready to help you out here. I see you've ignored my warning to watch out for that knife. Please survive this fight. We want to play hide and seek again. Chompettes! Help out! Cabbage has filled you with hope. You gain 5 hit points. Oh yeah, baby, it's all about the cabbage. Karen is mumbling to herself. Karen catches her breath. Should have kept the door locked. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land the soft punch. Oh, that looks fine. Everything's fine. Karen lunges at me. Alright, great. I start to bleed. Karen licks her lips. Will you fit in the cauldron? I will when you're done, apparently. Come on, Chompettes. Hey, it's me, Onion. No crying down here, okay? Let me look at those wounds. Blood, gross. Your eyes begin to water. What did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Onion's words make you feel a little bit better. But only a little bit. I gained 5 hit points. Oh, great. This was an ideal time to talk to the Chompettes. Karen looks confused, though. Looks like Karen is plotting her next attack. This doesn't look like things are going well for me. Karen is angry, yep. Well, good night, Panda. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Hope you sleep well. Give me some more band-aids. I don't really care who dies down here. You're both pretty awful. Good luck. Great, thanks. Potato's words cut pretty deep. It does make you feel a little bit better, though. You gain 5 hit points. Karen is mumbling to herself. Karen catches her breath. Karen readies the knife. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Ow. This isn't working out. Should have kept the door locked. Guess we'll try dodging. Slashes at you with her knife. You dodge Karen's knife, feeling the air hit you. You shouldn't be this fast. Karen looks you dead in the eyes. Karen laughs at you. Won't be burying you. Attack! You try throwing a punch. Karen easily dodges it. Great. Looks like Karen is plotting her next attack. Dodge! 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 The cut is deep. This will need to be treated if you make it out of this alive. Yeah, well, you know. Should have kept the door locked. Okay, Chompettes, I need some band-aids. I'm secretly everyone's favorite Chompette. But I owe all of this to my cousin Cornbread. Razel! You point out that Razel was one of the Onion's relatives. Oh. It's getting harder and harder to recall any long-term memories. Is Onion my sibling? You shake your head. Oh. Good luck. It's fine. Everything's fine. Karen lunges. Yeah, I'm toast, man. Are you talking to yourself again? I sure am. She's licking her lips. We fit in the cauldron. At this rate, yes. Looks like Karen is plotting her next attack. How exciting. Chompettes! Help! Raspberry! Always marry Raspberry is a lie created by Cabbage. You know me by now, and I have never acted merry, correct? You nod. You're going to devour the red hair woman when you win, or leave her corpse to stink up the basement. We both know your answer. Let's end this. You feel a flood of emotions from the Chompettes. Anger, sadness, joy, determination. Your bones feel quicker, like your reflexes are improved. The Chompettes have imbued a second wind inside you. You get ready for Karen's next attack. Ah! No! Psycho! Oh! Oh! I totally turnabout fair played. Take that, Karen! Yeah, take my knife back. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after her, but the room is pitch black here. The rot of a decaying flesh here is nauseating. You can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps disappearing below, making this room feel enormous. You can't see their eyes, but you can feel them. You're being watched. The staircase in the center winds downward, spiraling into the abyss. You're getting lightheaded again. Gravity almost gets the best of you a few times as you work your way to the bottom. Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. It's fine. The smell of mildew and something rotten makes you gag. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Back together again. Drowned and dissected. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Where's Karen? Lost in the abyss. Her rage blinds her. Ravenous, completely ravenous. She will never be able to move on. Bound to this cabin by you, she will never escape. Those that die in the cabin are bound to different rules. Fleeing west did nothing. Victims will always gravitate to this cabin. Always find a way to you. You wretch. You abomination. You horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah, Anna, Gregor, Karen. It's fine. Cooking companions. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. We just had ourselves a little cooking stream. Had ourselves some snacks. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Whew. What did you think of this cooking stream, guys? Wow. There are definitely some turns that I really didn't expect. Like, going into this, I didn't expect that I was going to be the murderer. I was really super suspicious that Karen was going to be the murderer right from the beginning because she was such a nasty person. I would rather watch you make cereal. I mean, that's totally fair. I think I would rather have made cereal. Is this Zebra Pig telling us what's going to happen to us if we keep requesting a cooking stream? I mean, I'm just telling you that, you know, it's Halloween season and you wanted to see cooking, so we made some burgers and now we made some cabin snacks. It's cooking. It's totally cooking as requested. That's all I'm saying. Cooking as requested. I do like the twist that we are the murderer. And I like the way that they presented all of that. I liked that a lot. Boy. I think Gregor's death was probably the most disturbing. It's okay though. I'm not too meaty. I wouldn't make it as food. I mean, are you sure? Have you seen chicken wings? People eat chicken wings and they aren't very meaty. People are all like, chicken wing. And there's like just barely enough meat on there to say so. I mean, just saying, maybe you're the chicken wing. It's all about deep frying it, right? That makes it so worth it. Dear Dream Studios. So, this game is supposed to be one that is influenced by your choices. I wonder how much of it changes. Damn, dude, I can't believe Karen killed Gregor and tried killing you. I mean, I like the turn when you lock her in the basement. That was sick. I loved that. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. Oh, it's totally fine. You want to see how much it changes? Yeah, I think that it would definitely be worth playing this through a couple times to see how wooing the different characters matters. Like, and seeing what kind of different story elements come out with the different choices that you make. I really like the story. It's really well developed. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the questions you've asked thousands of times. Did you come on your own free will or were you sent? We were technically sent. Anna, we came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. Oh. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. It definitely gives the beginning of the game a different context. It's like, oh! Rhina, check it out. A cabin all the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago, don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Reyna. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter here just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course. Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Yeah, because a door having like a bunch of ways to lock it isn't suspicious at all. Hope there's some snacks in here. Don't worry, Bullock. There's snacks. I guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. It's just for one night. You decide to join up with your friends inside. Did you lock the door? All set. Could you see him out the window? Oh, so now we're playing from a different perspective. That's unexpected. Okay, I didn't expect to be playing from a different character's perspective after we played through once. Ooh! Definitely gonna have to play through more. I'm so excited. This has got more than I thought it would. I thought we were done. Wait, are these the Chompets in human form? I suspect. That's what I suspect. I think that these are the Chompets. Can you see him out the window? No, he probably went back to town. Is anyone here? No, yelled and stomped around, nothing. Huh. This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. Dude, I love the storyline. Like, was the whole thing a dream because you walked up the stairs and found them all alive? I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know if it's like you kind of reliving a cycle, or like you perseverating over the events in your head, or if you are just dreaming the things. There's so many possibilities, and I love all of them. I think this was really a well done story. I'm really liking it. The cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? Relax. It's going to be freezing outside tonight, so it's either him or us. Yeah, I don't even know if they're alive because the spirits were talking to you. I mean, exactly. Like, you definitely saw corpses in the basement, but if he was, like, disturbed, which is suggested in the fact that he has, like, talking vegetables, right? Like, just because he's seeing things and seeing corpses doesn't really mean that they're dead. So I like that everything's just kind of suggested, and it could either be interpreted either way, and I really like that about it. It could really easily be interpreted as you, the main character, have had a psychotic break and you're hallucinating all of this stuff and you're seeing dead people and you're thinking that your friends are dead and they're really not. Or you could absolutely have gone off your gourd, killed everybody, and now you're just perseverating over the events and just reliving the day of the murders over and over and over again. Like, either way, the story works and all the events that played out work. And I love that it's not like a definitive, this is what happened. It's brilliant. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance. No fire! There's blankets in the bedroom. We're gonna be fine. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need them. Whenever Bolek gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension. Got one of Razzle's classics for you. What do you call Snowman's kids? Children! Bahaha. Yeah. Let's split up and search the cabin. See if you can find any food for us to eat tonight. I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Rhina, I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me. You sure? Of course, I know exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Selena, ha ha ha. Plus, they should have been dead because they were vomiting too much. They could have been alive, or it could be a dream. Like, it's a storyline that can't be made up, really. Exactly, I love it so much. All right, everyone. Let's move out! Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. Your bond with Selena, Oleg, and Bolek is unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. You only get one choice, so choose wisely. Who do you want to help out first? Selena, because they're on the top of the list. Let me help Selena. Only if you insist. What area do you want to search first? How about the countertops? Oh wow, this mortar and pestle has gotten a lot of use. What's that? Mortar and pestle? It's a cooking tool used to grind herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't seen one of these? No. Let's go over to Oleg's house sometimes. His grandma has one. Sounds good. Inside the cauldron and oven. You search the inside of the cauldron first. Find anything? Just some disgusting slop at the bottom. This cauldron is almost as big and heavy as your coat. You're covered for fall and winter now. Saves my family a trip to Zakopane Market, right? Stop searching the kitchen. I think we've checked everywhere, Selena. You're right, rats. Did you check under the sink? You look underneath the sink. Nothing. It feels strangely cold underneath. Nothing. All right, let's see what Bolek and Oleg have found. Raina! Let's mosey out! Yeah, this is definitely cabbage. I mean, if there was any doubt that these were the Chompettes. Too much Pazaki? Raina? You napping? Yeah, I'm totally napping. How you doing there, cabbage? No, just staring at the clouds. Oh, yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river. Oh. I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot an arrow that's on fire? You can bring the green branch to the village this year. I got that witch. Alright, time to get up and get your head out of the clouds. Alright. Selena takes you down to the river. Downstream is the witch Marzana, made of straw and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire easily. Have to aim for the body. Selena fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen down into the water. Help me fish this out, Raina. The weight is surprisingly light. I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just an old superstition. Need to burn it, then drown to complete the ritual. Gross! Marzana, swim across the seas. Let all the flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Whoa, what the hell are you two doing? Helping Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light. Come help us get her back to the others. I am not touching that. Oleg. Thankfully, none of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy. But while Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth in an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, he heads into the opposite direction of the festival, right into the forest. You head over to meet up with Bolek and Oleg. Like you said, now we're playing from a different perspective, like a future perspective. I think this is a past perspective. I think that these are the children that died and that then became the chompette vegetables in imagination of the character that we were playing before, who somehow survived the previous events. And that's where the survivor got kind of disturbed and starts doing some bizarre and inappropriate stuff themselves. So yeah, I think that we're gonna have to be pumpkin time tonight, but we're definitely gonna have to play some more because there's obviously lots more here to do. I did not realize this game was gonna have so much. Oh yeah, probably a past one. Yeah, true, because green girl is cabbage, brown top is boy is onion, and because of his hair. Exactly, I think the same thing. I think that he's also the onion. Yep. Alright guys, well thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this game as much as I have so far. And I think that we're playing Raspberry. Yeah, because I think the third one is the bread, and I think that we're Raspberry. So, we'll see. But okay, so I will definitely have to look at putting this on the schedule again next week to play it some more, because it feels like there's a lot more story here than I thought that there was going to be. And I definitely want to explore it. So, yeah. Thanks for coming on, hanging out. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate the subs, the likes, the follows. You guys are amazing! And as always, if you go down into the About page, there's stuff for you to follow, and to find, I mean. Yes, I did. It's awesome. I love to see you play it again. Definitely, I'm going to look at where we can fit it in for next week, because it looks like there's a lot more to this game than I thought. I think it's one that you could probably play through multiple times and just get more out of every time. And let's see who we can raid. And while I'm looking at that, you guys can go and to the About page. And I suddenly have an echo again. All the weird echoes. I think that there's probably different endings. I get that impression for sure. And gee, nobody's playing this game, so we'll have to go with some other different games. But there's lots of people playing Don't Starve, so where it's drop season for Don't Starve, I'm probably gonna take you to somebody playing that. So how about we take you over to Alaska, because he's a lot of fun. There it is. Alright, so as always, when we get over there, make sure that you throw 2 or 3 Doritos so that he feels awesome through the power of snacks. Like helping Gregor or not sending Anna out. Yeah, that would be really nice, because I felt super awful about what we did with Gregor. I didn't want to kill him. And we ended up making him have an awful death instead of like one that was medicated. That was terrible. That was not anticipated. Alright guys, well thanks for hanging out with me. And until we hang out again, you guys be sure to take care of yourselves. Bye guys!